Two crewmates, Mariah and Janessa, are sitting in the security room, waiting to see if anyone slips up.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know. Everyone's doing a task at the moment.
Mariah and Janessa watch the surveillance footage on the screens in front of them. No one was slipping up just yet.
How do I know? It's not you.
Wouldn't that be too obvious? Besides, if I wanted someone dead, I wouldn't follow you here.
Mariah stared at Janessa, looking for any sign that she was the imposter. Janessa stared back, but more in an uninterested manner.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry for assuming that.
It's okay. I mean, really, I would have killed you by now if that was the case.
Janessa laughed a little with herself, not implying that she was indeed the killer, but she for sure thought it was ridiculous to be accused. Mariah stared blankly.
How do you know I'm not the imposter?
Janessa...
Come on, sweetie, if you were the imposter, no one would die. Especially because you came with me to security. I'd report you.
The room fell silent for a moment, the two taking in what they had just discussed. Mariah was about to ask a question when the buzzer went off, alerting everyone that someone's body was found. Or a meeting was called.
Guess neither of us are the imposter after all.
Janessa glanced at Mariah before exiting the room with her. The halls were quiet, no one spoke a word, especially the two girls. A couple other crewmates, Allie and Lydia, followed behind them, chatting amongst each other.
Weirdly as it is, I'm not that worried about who died, as long as it's not me.
It is a bit weird that you feel that way. Like, not in a bad way, of course, but like you might be involved.
For the last time, if I was the imposter and someone died, how could I possibly kill them when I was sitting right next to you?
Mariah processed what she said, realizing her questions were dumb to assume, not speaking how they were basically claims that weren't possible. The team consisted of Sean, Raina, Logan, Allie, Lydia, Alex, Mariah, and Janessa. A picture was placed in the middle of the table, revealing James was dead. The picture wasn't too descriptive, but you could tell that he died in electrical.
What do you think happened?
I'm not sure. He was probably snuck up on, or maybe the imposter went through the vent.
Right. I don't know.
The group discussed who the killer could possibly be, but it was going nowhere, since the majority were by themselves. While everyone was talking and arguing with each other, Raina and Sean passed a note to each other. Mariah nudged Janessa, turning her attention to the note passing.
Should we say something?
She was then cut off. Alex spoke up, telling the team that the meeting was over and that there was no one to vote out.
Weird. Did you see that? What do you think they were saying?
It could be love notes.